What's up, man? What's up? What's up? What's up? Oh man, we got a little bitch ass government shutdown going on. Y'all know about that? Yeah, got a little pussy ass shit. Now, honestly, got people without a fucking job and shit. I see like, in New Orleans, like it's affecting a few, kind of few people. I don't know personally, but I know that they don't have a job, like there's people that I know that have friends that's been affected by such, and the government shutdown, it's in itself or this messed up, like, well, they say across America 880,000 people affected by it, but there's more. I mean, those are the ones that's directly affected by it. Just think about those who are indirectly affected by it. I mean, like families, like, like probably that's six, seven, you know what I'm saying, majority, you know what I'm saying? So you probably have to do that number and you probably have like a few million people affected by it. But anyway, just looking at things on a wider horizontal, you know what I'm saying? But the government shutdown, it's it's crazy because like I see everybody living life, life going on, people like they living life, like people doing what they normally do, like they living life. They watching TV, they going to work, you know what I'm saying? They going out, they're having fun. I mean, they're living life. The many adventures, the many things you could do, living life. Even the ones that's stressing. I mean, they're doing something, but they living life. I mean, this comes with the territory. But everything just seems to be the norm. But we're in a whole government shutdown now. I was just thinking, like, rather, you know, we used to go into a revolt because of this. Because I'm like, nah, like, but I mean, it possibly happened. I mean, this probably could happen. I mean, because, this is America standing up right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not really looking at this like, really taking this for granted. You know what I'm saying? You don't know. I don't, just put it like this. I'm not thinking are taking this for granted because this could trickle down, like this is America standing. People have commercials like stand behind President Trump as we fight to protect our borders to not let, immigrants and other bad people in our country. But you know where they're aiming at, you know what I'm saying? They attack the Muslims now, they let the Muslims go ahead. Now, this is America, you know what I'm saying? They attack the Muslims, now they messing with the Mexicans. You know what I'm saying? That's directly who they, it's simple. That's how they live. They don't see nothing. Like, it's blind, you know what I'm saying? Like, even Kodak's got something over her eye, you know what I'm saying? It's like that. But, like, they don't want the Mexicans in. Now, why they don't want the Mexicans in, I don't know. I'll be a damn lie if I tell you I don't fucking know. Because the Mexicans is fucking with the money, man. They got a cheap market, you know what I'm saying, dealing with the Mexicans. All the work that's getting done, you know what I'm saying, there's a cheap market. And, I gotta say that in a sense where I am affected by the Mexicans being in America, and I'm a minority. Yeah, I accept that. I'm a minority. 'Cause that's just what I am. So, because like I know growing up back in the days, like when a guy ain't work, it was just because, something was just wrong with him. You know what I'm saying? He just ain't want to work either. He had low self-esteem. He didn't have the physical attributes to work, something of that nature. But I just don't recall, like, no one, when they had work, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like hit the block, nigga got work. When they, that what niggas say, what I mean? That was the other stage. Like, man, nigga got work. Like, it be like, this is what it be. Man, nigga got work. So, nigga got work, nigga need some money. You gonna go where who got the work. That's all that matters. So that's the same thing. I'm saying, like, back in the G, or, like when they say back in the G, I'm talking about like back in the game. You know what I'm saying? Because the game don't change, just the people in it. But we gonna just keep it thorough, and I'm gonna say like back in the days, a job was open, and they had the job. If you wanted to work, all you had to do is just show up. You had your job. But it ain't like that no more. Oh no. You just can't go get the Buster Brown jobs. I used to call them the Buster Brown jobs, like that's the jobs where if they're working on a school, you could go get on, you know what I'm saying? They building a new resident something, you know what I'm saying, in my community, you know what I'm saying? Like, we had first dips. We had first dips. They'll hunt for us, you know what I'm saying? We get one of us on, two get on, and then pass the word, might get three, everybody can't get on, but you gonna get some work. And it's just not like that right now, you know what I'm saying? Work is hard to get, you know what I'm saying? You can have the skills and everything that qualifies you for the work and can't get a job. But that's a long story. But that's just the facts. It's just hard out here. And the Mexicans, they're cutting business. Like this is just not affecting those at the bottom like me. You know what I'm saying? This is affecting those at the top, cause it ain't got so bad to where those middle class people or those people who right at the brink of poverty, probably making under $36,000, the poverty mark, or whatever it is, but living life, you know what I'm saying? But I'm talking about those people who living, working, and all that, like to lose a job is like to lose everything. And and it happens because corporations get shut down, fraud, all type of things can happen. People downsize, it's like the budget, it's like things happen. Business, it have to evolve. And business become easier without, employees, without having all those employees. Because, if I could digitize my whole business where I don't need workers, who wouldn't do that? If you're a businessman where you don't have to have a payroll or not, not like that. That's where everybody go. Come on. Now they have some good Samaritans and people that, like keep people working, you know what I'm saying? That's the idea, you know what I'm saying, to bring jobs, you know what I'm saying? They have people that believe in that, but real entrepreneurs, if I could digitize everything, I don't have to deal with people and I can live my life and go on the boat and my business is being ran, because it's digital and, it's like, well, I don't have to involve too many employees, you know what I'm saying? And it's, corporate business, big business. My paperwork is small. So, and you hardly have big business that have small paperwork, but just, I don't deal with it, period, And it's so small I'm not doling out that much cash to keep it going. And that's the idea, that's the goal. To do a lot and do it smart and do it cheaper. It's always been taught that. Never been taught nothing different. And that's just coming up through property. But this government shutdown, man, this is crazy. Like I know that, you know, that America, is split. Well, like it's torn, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to use that rhetoric and say that our country is split because really the country isn't split because it's still 75-25. And when I say 75-25, I mean that 75 of this percent of this country is Caucasian American, and what 30%, 25%, right? Now we're gonna try to just up those numbers in a minute. They say that 70% of this country is white American, and 30% of this American is black and others. I mean, native and all other races. But so I wouldn't say that the country is divided, like whereas for us, because that don't equate. It's not equivalent. 75-25, is not a divide. To divide, like it's like split. You know what I'm saying? Like when it comes to party, or when you have like, I guess when you use it, like when you usually say voting, they say, well, our country is divided because this part is Republican, this part vote Democrat, and stuff like that. Well, party, like this party believes this, or this many people, and this many people believe with this party. It's based on numbers, it's like imposing who is agreeing with it and who's backing it up. All right, but when I say the country's not divided, I mean it's really not. So really what's at stake right now and what's so important is that Trump represents America. That 70% of America, and if the 30% chose to not go, well, be with his agenda, and taking note that our government is divided because our government, there's no one branch don't run our government. Now that's true because of Congress. You got the president, and you got the senators, you got the House, and you got the Senate. You got the House, the Senate, and that's how it works. You got the House, Senate. The House make a bill, go to the Senate, and go to the president. He veto it, to send it back. Or they have certain powers, and then you have Congress sitting like, just. I don't know what to call them, but I'll just say in this these things, but it's square, with Congress, you know what I'm saying? President, you know what I'm saying, Democrat, Republican, Congress, you know what I'm saying? But the powers, our government don't have this our government is just not no one power. Like if the president, which is the executive branch, does not run, this whole country. You know what I'm saying? You got the judicial branch, you know what I'm saying? and they have a say. You know what I'm saying? And you have others who have a say. You know what I'm saying? You have the House, the Senate, and the way things go. Like when you making national laws or laws that's gonna affect the country, and when it usually comes from the top, from the president, it trickles down to local government. Even though some states, you know what I'm saying, still pay homage to their own constitution. Fact. You know, the belt of the Republican, like the Republic of California, with Texas and Louisiana, everybody got they had a constitution, they have the state constitution, and people of the state gonna be in favor of their own constitution and barely want to adhere to the federal or the government constitution, and that just how it is. Cause they like, we running the state down here, but the government is big, and when you shut down the government, you know what I'm saying? Basically, you shutting it down. I mean, really. I mean, it was that. Government shutdown. I mean, everything don't shut down because, the state got to run. So, but everything that's dealing with the government, you know what I'm saying? The things that's, where in case of a government shutdown, the things that would be effective, the things that would be affected by the government shutdown still plays a part in the state and everywhere across America. Because those people who got a job, they live in the states. So the government shutdown does affect the states. And, all across America, because the government is all across America. And I use the verb is the government because, it's one body. No, it's a lot of bodies, but it's under one body, it's like singular. So I use a singular verb, is. So, the government is big. So when you say government shutdown, the government does a lot. And those things that's not allotted to what will be affected could actually become allotted to those other things because of the government shutdown. Because if this don't stop, this going to have an effect on other government functions. And that's when pressure and things that, that didn't show up right then and there, going to go to showing. And that's where one must remember and be where if they mind folk, they will know why these things are happening, and this is the result of that. Because this government shutdown is, this gotta stop, man. You got people without jobs, People got families, gotta eat. And like I said, those people that's in dire situations and the government being shut down and the things that that's that is already like what it's going to affect. There's going to be a lot of additional things that's going to be affected by this government shutdown, and that's where the problem going to be. Like it's just crazy. That's and when it get there, it's gonna be by our own, belief system, our own, I guess, there's no one to blame. I mean, when you're standing up for one thing, and I'm standing up for something else, and something is getting affected, and a lot of more things are going to be affected, unless one of us bend. And I don't know, I guess a stalemate that nobody wins. Because that shows what is going on right now, really. Nobody's winning. And people that win love winning. And they don't like when they're not winning. And that's all the way around the bowl. But the government shut down. Oh, it's crazy. But also is insane. Because that don't make no sense. You just don't run a country, and I'm not indirectly speaking to no higher authorities, but you just don't run a country like you run a business. Because a business is immaterial. It's not even an object. A business is something that's intangible. You know what I'm saying? The effects is purposeless to, like, to me, if my business bad, I mean, it's not going to kill me. If my business good, it's not going to fulfill me or make me feel like I didn't got everything I wanted in life, you know what I'm saying? So business is business, and that's the way of business. But right now, these are people's lives. Like, these are people who's being affected due to this government shutdown. And like I say, nobody wins, and people is involved. And when people are involved, it just goes to another level. Seriously, it goes to another level because, I mean, that's all it is, the people. That's why I say, I really don't know. Like, to say, well, all right, if this is affecting people, this what it is. Like, but I'm just saying, like, these are Trump and his supporters. And I'm not saying I'm a supporter of Trump or I don't support Trump. And I'm not going to say if I like him or I don't like him, because that's pointless at this point. But what I'm going to say is that people support Trump. And Trump support people. And the people that support Trump is the real American people. That is America. And those that oppose to Trump, those are American. They all are people. They just have different ideas and different thoughts. And their differences conflicts and affect ordinary people who's just living, going to work every day, doing what they're supposed to do to make a living and raise a family and enjoy life. That's all these working people are doing. And you have people that really control your life and the way you're going to live. In position, with power, and right now, people's lives are changing that have been affected by this government shutdown. And these people who support President Trump and these people who oppose President Trump are at war just because they have different ideas and thoughts about a situation. Once it's Pernless who comes in America. It's the land of the free, the home of the brave. Anybody come here. But when you changing the visa, putting up border walls, and doing the additional things that really enforcing that you're trying or your agenda is to make America safe per se, and the way to do that is to change a country that was built on immigration from being free to anyone who wants to come here and live a life, and they had a chance, but you're trying to take that away from them. I mean, these are people in America. These are people in America, Americans who that say we want to put borders up. We're gonna shut it down. We don't want them coming in no more illegal. We want to mess with the visas of people coming in our country. We want to make it harder, for people to get into America. That's those people agenda that are Americans, whether they're African Americans or Americans or other Americans. That's their agenda, and they are Americans. And on the other side, you got those that are opposing them, and it's the same people. Americans, African Americans, and other Americans that are saying no. You're not going to put borders. You're not going to change the visa. You're not going to do this. You're not going to make this country into, how would I say this? Well, they are dictators. They are totalitarians. They are authoritarians and totalitarians, dictators, totalitarian, communists. They're like more like communists. I mean, they still got a few communist countries left. Like North Korea. I think Cuba. I don't know what's happening with Cuba, but I'm in there. I know for like Iran, North Korea, China, Russia. That's communist. That's like when I say go, you just can't come in my country. And that's that. And I don't care what the people got to say. Because the people don't run the country. And that's the thing about being American. The people runs the country. And that's why I say it's hard to point finger, because no matter what side I'm on, whether I'm with it or against it, I'm still a part of those people. So I'm a part of the problem. But the people run the country. And, my position on this, I'm like, honestly, my position on this, I'm like, I care less. Because, I ain't got no job. I ain't got nothing. And I'm just trying to raise my family. That's it. I ain't got nothing. Nothing. I'm just trying to raise my family. That's it. I got kids, older daughter, I ain't got nothing, I ain't got nothing to where I can have a say in life, I'm a convict. It's in the Constitution that, I'm a slave, basically, because, that's the only way you could become a slave again if you get incarcerated. That's right there. That's the 13, I don't know, that's an amendment. So, but I'm a convict and I have been incarcerated and I have been slave. I have been treated like a slave, I've been through that. And then again, guess what? I can't be mad because that's the American way. It's in the Constitution. You go your ass to jail, I'm going to treat your ass like a slave. That's just how it is. So, it's in the Constitution, and that's the American Constitution. So, I know all this. Now, like I say, so my position, I'm just really trying to really expound on my position the way I feel like I feel. I don't care if it's closed, open, nothing. Life already fucked up for me. I don't give a fuck. So I'm like, I don't care, but I'm aware that, you understand? I'm aware. I'm like, man, look at this motherfucking shit here. Fucking government shutdown. I'm so fucking aware that it's fucking scary. I'm scared. I'm spooked. While everybody around here having fun, I'm thinking of motherfucking an emergency gonna take place. Some type of fucking emergency. Motherfucker say a government shutdown. Uh, the president say a government shutdown. I'm scared. Cause I know a government shutdown could mean a lot of motherfucking things. And I know one motherfucking thing. Ever since I saw them motherfucking plane fly and hit them motherfucking building, America, silver, America versus America. I know any motherfucking thing can happen. Ain't no putting in my motherfucking mind, oh, this America, and where, man, you fuck what you got. Boy, America's a motherfucker. That's why me, I can't get all into nothing. I can't get in no sports and having fun and all that, I don't give a fuck, but I'm just showing you how conscious I am. Like, bitch, what's next? Because I'm prepared. And I'm going to do what I got to do because I got to survive. And I always know coming up, man, the thinking man prevails, man. I could do a lot of things I just don't do because I don't feel it's warranted or it's needed. But, man, when dog gotta eat dog and man gotta eat man, I'm gonna eat man. Understand? Yeah. This is what it is, man. And that's where I'm at with it. Like, I don't want those times. I don't want nobody rounding me up. I don't want no type of hysterical nothing happen, stuff that happens in, countries, third world countries or other countries that happen to me in America and me not being prepared, like, oh, these things wouldn't happen in America. You hear me? After I saw them planes going through that motherfucking building, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no motherfucking shit about what won't happen in America. Shh. Yeah. America, I'm on your motherfucking ass now. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I'm on you now. So like with the average motherfucker don't get scared for, I get paranoid. Cause bitch, it can happen. Like Katrina, bitch, it can happen. I'll flood you bitches out. And you bitches talking about shit. Bitch, it's a government shutdown. So I'm like, man, that's it. Nigga watching everything life, this life down, I say, but man, this fucking government shutdown fucking with me bad, bro. Then you hear on this shit, this the longest the government been shut down. Like Trump, you get Trump and broke a record. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it was shut down for 22 days and opened back up and whoa, however it was. Well, if I'm breaking a record, I'm letting you know I'm serious. Like, this from what I heard on the news. Like the record for the government being shut down has been broken. I guess from the last government shutdown, however well, but I mean, it could be shut down for 30 years, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, like, just by being shut down, I'm worried. I'm worried, and I think every American should be worried, because this is not a time to be not worried, because this could easily go into a revolt. And revolts are when dictators are, how would I say, totalitarians authoritarians. I forgot. This it's called authorities. Authoritarians. I can't pronounce it. Authoritarians and dictators, totalitarians, and communistic, communistic people come to power. And like I say, I'm one that believe that it could happen. It could happen. It could happen right now. Ain't no tomorrow. It could happen right now. And this time in moment, 2019, bitches, you hear what I'm saying? It could happen. Fucking America, British, they wanted their independence. Stamp time with the Americans wanted, they fought them. American-British War. The American-British War. You fought them. But that's too big. I ain't gonna get into that. I know about the crown. Everybody got to bow to the crown. I know about all that. But I ain't gonna fuck with all that right now. But I'm saying, as Americans, these Civil War, we had a Civil War in our country. That's when they have a war within the country. It didn't happen already. We didn't have a Civil War. Don't tell me it can't happen. It didn't happen before the Civil War and all the other wars that happened within America or inside of America. So I'm paranoid. The government shut down. What's next? So I just want to be prepared. You know what I'm saying? Because if I gotta live like that before because I know if it's like that, I know my end, and I know what I'm gonna stand up for. And if I know my end is coming soon, you hear me? And I know my end is coming soon. Necessary by all means, man. Necessary by all means, man. That's how it's gonna be. So, I'm fucked up. Government shutdown, man. Man, get this shit right, man. But looking at this shit from a logical point, I like what's going on. I like what's going on. But I just don't like what could happen because of what's going on. And that's the part I don't know. What the fuck going on? Ooh, that's that fucking nerve. Cause I'm not when I say what the fuck going on, I mean when I know what's really going on. Like, I'm not inside them fucking chambers. I don't know what's on this side, these people mind and these people mind, and what's really going, if these people really like, boy, look, we gonna let this bitch tip over, and we gonna get it on. You know what I'm saying? And cause it gets like that. It got like that before, and everybody was in hysterical. So that means that's where I'm at, and I'm seeing, like I say, Trump, that's totalitarian, that's dictator. Like, we gonna shut our borders. Like, the American people, 70% of this country, excluding out the 13% black and the 17%. If that number grew higher, Lord, but just excluding those. Because Trump represents America. Those 300, what I said, yeah, those 300 and almost, no, I'm going to just put it this, 300 and almost 50 million people is pure American and who's behind Trump. Say, we won't close our walls. Americans, not Afro-American, not other Americans like Latino Americans and nothing. Americans. They're saying they won't close the wall. They won't build a boat. They want a wall. Great Wall of China. The Berlin, I think they had the Berlin Wall. You know, I don't know if Germany is communist or what, but you know, Hitler was like a dictator, like a totalitarian. He was like he was like that, like, you know, Hitler was something serious, all right? But I'm just saying though, I mean, he ran the country. What he said. That one man, Hitler, and the Nazis, they ran Germany. Hitler done been to jail and everything. I learned about Hitler. I did my research on Hitler. Yeah, and but he came to power. One man ran the country. Nobody ain't questioned what he said. He gave orders and everybody had to follow him. Berlin Wall, you know what I'm saying? You know, communists, you know, one man. China, communists. You know, they are communist rulers. That's what I'm saying. Trump, that's dictators. That's communistic. That's totalitarian. That's what American people want right now. Americans, 70% of America wants communism. That's what they want. Because that's what Trump representing. Communism. Obama, socialism. Oh my God. I'm gonna keep that out the way. But Trump, communism, walls, visas. You can't come in my country. They do those in common. All that. Communist country. You just can't go in a communist country. You just hold on. Who told you to come in here? This not a sovereign nation. This not a democracy. You know, other countries, you get your paper, you go up and down, you go in there free. Like communist country, you just can't go. And you had to ask. You had to have the president, all right, because you fly, you get killed. It's my country. Stay from over here. I had that right. Communist. So, but I'm like, you have the Americans. This was 70% of Americans want. This, you not roughly 7%, but I mean, Trump supporters, this what they want. They want a wall up. And Trump is leading it and pushing and standing on it. Because he told them that was a campaign promise. But it wasn't no promise. That was something that Americans wanted. Because if the Americans didn't want it, they wouldn't have put him in office when he said he would do it. So you have those Americans with those other Americans with the other and African Americans on both sides. They got black Afro Americans that support Trump. You have others, that's the native and all other people from other countries that's in America, that's not American, like natural Americans. You have all those other people that's here and, that did 17% and that's 30%, they're on both sides. So it's the people. So you got Americans and you got Americans on both sides, because we all Americans. Because whether, I'm this African American, but I was born in America. You Asian American, but you was born in America. I mean, that's just what it is, but that's what I'm talking about. It's like, it's the people. And the government shutdown. So, right now, like I said, this when dictators come to power. It's when revolts happen. And they run the country. But not thinking that would happen, because I just don't think it'll just happen like that. That Trump and the rich will just, who you represent, the wealthy, will just take over the world finally and, take over America. I don't think that this will happen right now. I just don't know. But just that part. Because I just think this government thing got to keep, Trump going to do his time in there, and it got to keep changing, because that's the system. No, I don't see another system in America yet, but yeah, you change over that, that's coming. But I don't know. But I'm just saying, up to that degree, I don't see that, that. But I see, I do see, a standoff to where that wall gonna get built, and Americans are living in America, supposed to be a free country. That's really tearing that down. That's really sticking the fork in it, telling you like it's done. If you think America a free country, I mean, if you've been thinking it's a free country, you're crazy. But they're gonna really put the fork in there and let you know we fought for democracy in the name of communism. The only way the people fool is let him show his hand. I mean, that's the only way. But, I mean, the hand's being shown what it is. I mean, whether you want to accept it or not, the hands have been shown what it is. This government shutdown is serious. It's serious. Everything, your life and everything you do could be affected by what could trickle down and what could happen because of this government shutdown. The things that it rightfully that is written out that would it be affected and was shut down and all those things will affect people, Americans, all across America. And when people get affected by something, there's a reaction. And that reaction is a lot of things that could happen and might happen. Or just possibly happen. Because that's just the way it works. And this government shutdown, I just hope they work it out. And like I say, if Trump lose, and I don't think he's ready to take a loss. And like I said, it ain't the people that's divided. It ain't the people that's divided. It's our government that's divided. And that's what they want to change. Because America does not work off one power. And they call it checks and balance. To have, where this branch won't be able to take over and do this, and this branch won't be able to take over and do that, and this branch won't. But guess what? There's a lot of branches and a lot of people, and they've been doing what they want, and they've been, it been like that. Like they've been messing with them, and they've been messing with him, and they've been because it's a lot of branches, and I think the American people, they won't get it together. They won't get it together. That thing, they won't get it together. And I think it gonna come through a little adversity for the people. Well, we all Americans. That's why they said, who in the fuck could we blame? You believe this, and I believe that. Your heart hard and my heart soft. But hard when you make me hard. That's the only difference. You conservative, and I'm liberal conservative. That's all it is. And it's crazy. This gotta be mindful. This hope. If something changed or something happened, or something good happened, because, it's just not Trump by himself. Trump has supporters, and he have a lot of supporters. And he's the president. And usually, the president runs the country. But because our government is divided, not the people divided, our government is divided. He just don't run it all. And he don't have the House of Representatives like he had before. The Democrats then took over that. But he has the Senate now. And that's how it works. It goes through the Senate. It goes to the House. A bill. That's what I'm talking about. A law. It goes to the Senate. It goes to the House. It goes to the president. And he get a chance to sign off on it or veto it. And if it's of a particular nature, if he veto it and it's of a particular nature, like I said, Congress could intervene. And then the courts could intervene after Congress intervene. Even though you would think Congress is the courts, there's the lawmakers. So it's like our government is divided. The powers are divided. And I think the American people, the people who support Trump, tired of it. And that's what they really want. But they want to do it, or they say everything gonna be done in the name of the government. That's cool, huh? It's gonna be done in the name of the government. Because the president is a part of the government. And the government is big. That's why I say a government shutdown. You're talking about a centipede. You know, like this, a high myriad of law, this bureaucracies. There's so many. It's like, so when you say a government shutdown, I mean, every American should be alarmed. Every American should be alarmed. And the crazy thing, if anything was, life, like those people who doesn't have jobs and other people go to losing jobs and all that, and there'd be a lawlessness in the streets, the service, the Army, Navy SEAL is gonna come put everything under one signal. I won't say. But this gonna come, just take over. And they are a part of the government. That's why when you say a government shutdown, everybody should be nervous. Everybody should be mindful. Everybody should be wondering what's going on. Especially right now, especially after what's been seen and what's been shown. It's not time to play. It could be serious. It is serious, but this could get detrimental. Government shutdown. And that's all I want y'all to know, Get mindful. See what's really going on. Because it's bigger than you figure.
Trump wants that wall up, and he mean it. And if the Democrats don't want to give him the money, vote that he get the money, opposes him, and he in turn say, "I'm gonna shut the government down." I mean, because he have that power. He have that power to do that. That's the power that's allotted to him. If y'all don't do what I say or get on board with me, and that's where they at right now, like where the government is gonna be shut down. States still gotta function, everything, states, like they still gotta function. But the state don't have they got troopers, but they don't have no military. So when the government says, state, you better get right. Cause I'll put you and your troopers under my under my under my administration. You understand? But I'm just saying, a government shutdown. So gotta be on alert, be on notice, stay mindful, be conservative, don't spend as much, keep what you got, start saving change. It's not time to shop and all that, because you're going to need that same money. Because right now, ain't nothing really promised right now. And people are being affected by it. But no one is changing their position. The Democrats is not changing their position. Trump is not changing his position. Well, I said stalemate, and people started suffering day to day. They started suffering. They laid off, or they working for free. And I guess it'll become clear to them when they get 3 months. Then they really say, I lost my job, or they just had to start all over with their life. They got to move from whoever they were staying with. Oh Lord, I could just imagine, how it affect those, people depends on their job. But if you have these type of government jobs and you are the people, you gonna suffer. I mean, the workers always pay. You know what I'm saying? We run it. Like everybody said, we could go. We got our paycheck. We getting paid every day. We could go have our vacation. We'll come back for session, whenever it is, and we'll leave it shut down because we not being affected by it. That's why you need to open your eyes. Because some people that live in America are not living by American laws. Now, I hope you understand what I'm saying. Like me, I gotta abide by American laws. If I had a government job, I would have to suffer like those who got government jobs, and those who in government position but not under the same laws I'm under because of their position, get to live life, get paid, and do all what they want to do during the government shutdown. And they even got a law, while they're in, when they're in session, like they have a law for them, for the congressmen and that if they had to go to jail, or somebody put a charge on them for murder or anything where they had to get arrested, they have a law where there's, freedom from arrest and detention during like a judicial, like a session during adjournment in Congress. But we all Americans. So you tell me this motherfucker ain't fucked up. They have laws that people actually live under. And the laws that I live under don't apply to them. At certain times of their lives, which is all the time, really. Unless one of them get caught in some type of scandal or messing with a prostitute or, doing something they had to be. But, yeah. And that's why I say, so government shutdown, be mindful, everything I told y'all dropped on y'all tonight, because this could well get serious, even though it's affected right now. And the most thing that'll worry, mess somebody up, or really mess with somebody, is the feeling of uncertainty. And that's where those who are affected directly and indirectly by this government shutdown, that's why. Just because of that, there's a lot of uncertainty. And the uncertainty is just as stressful as losing your parent or anything else that was traumatic or dramatic or detrimental in your life. Uncertainty could be that devastating. And you have a lot of people that's right now that's in that mind frame. Normal, same-minded people don't know what it's going to be like in the next few days, and next week, or the next week and the next week. But they know they lost the job, they don't have a job, the bills are getting behind, and we study under a government shutdown. So think about that. I'm out of here, man. This T, Y for Ty, forest for the trees, and you can't see me because of such. But I'm here. You try to put me in a figure four. I seen him here, there you go. I seen him there you go. I see him here, there you go. I spiral and I transcends. This government shutdown, I think we now need to stay tuned and hope and pray to God that the American people, because we all Americans, African American and Asian American, American, but we all Americans, and hope that they come to terms. Government shutdown by Ty Forrest. I'm gone. That'll be good.